Is it time to buy or sell Apple stock? In this video, we will explore Apple in greater depth. Our initial report was published on our website on Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025, and now we are here to offer you a more comprehensive analysis. Remember to subscribe, hit the like button, and turn on the notification bell to remain updated on our latest analyses. You do not want to miss any crucial updates that could influence your investments. Enhance your trading decisions by trying our newly launched AI stock analysis tool, powered by GPT-4 at StockInvest.us. Tap into the power of AI and receive free price predictions and in-depth analyses for any one among 45,000 companies worldwide today. Please be aware that this video is for informational purposes only and should not be regarded as financial advice. Since the 20th of May, 2025, our system has ranked Apple as a sell candidate, assigning it a score of -3.9. Now, let's examine the stock's performance throughout this period. The stock has experienced a loss of -5.6%. This equates to an average loss of -1.4% each day since it was designated as a sell candidate. The stock is currently situated at the upper end of a very wide and downward trend in the short term. This typically presents a favorable selling opportunity for short-term traders, as a reaction back towards the lower part of the trend can be anticipated. A breakout above the upper trend line at $204.16 we first indicate a slower rate of decline, but it may also signal a potential shift in the trend. The current 3-month trend suggests a potential decline of approximately 15% over the next 3 months, with possible returns ranging from a decrease of around 32% to just over 11%. Looking at the longer term, our 12-month analysis indicates a projected change of about 0.317%. Based on our calculations, the stock's performance could vary between a decline of approximately 11% to an increase of 33% over the next year. In current terms, this would place the future price between $173.07 and $260.17. Our latest daily update for Apple includes the headline, Apple stock price down 3.02% on Friday. The Apple stock price fell by 3.02% on the last trading day, which was Friday, the 23rd of May, 2025. The price dropped from $201.36 to $195.27. This marks the 8th consecutive day of decline. During the last trading day, the stock fluctuated by 2.19%, with a low of $193.46 and a high of $197.70. The stock has decreased in 8 of the last 10 days and is down by 1.59% during that period. Notably, the trading volume increased by 31 million shares, albeit alongside falling prices. This could serve as an early warning, indicating a slight increase in risk over the next few days. In total, 78 million shares were exchanged, valued at approximately $15.16 billion. Over the past 52 weeks, the highest stock price reached $260.10, while the lowest was $169.21. Currently, the price stands at 24.93%, or $64.83. Below the 52-week high of $260.10, which is also the all-time high for the stock. In recent developments, Apple's stock has been experiencing pressure, as indicated by an 8-day losing streak. This follows President Trump's renewed threats of a 25% tariff on iPhones not manufactured in the United States. The implications of these tariffs could significantly impact Apple's operating costs and pricing strategy, potentially leading to lower demand for its products. Dan Ives from Wedbush highlighted skepticism around the feasibility of shifting iPhone production to the United States, describing such a move as unrealistic given the complexities involved. This sentiment reflects broader market concerns regarding Apple's ability to maintain profitability in the face of these tariffs and the transition of production to alternative markets, such as India. The stock market in general has reacted negatively to Trump's trade rhetoric, with increased volatility expected as tariff uncertainties loom. Analysts note that absorbing tariff costs may be more manageable than a complete production shift, but it raises questions about Apple's pricing power. In the short term, this could lead to further declines as investors digest the impact of these tariffs on earnings. In the long term, continuous trade pressures and production challenges could shape investor sentiment towards Apple, compelling a reassessment of its growth trajectory amid geopolitical tensions. As the situation unfolds, the focus will remain on how Apple navigates these hurdles, and what strategies it employs to mitigate financial impacts while aligning with domestic production demands. Analyst ratings. On Wednesday, the 21st of May, 2025, it was reported that Goldman Sachs assigned AAPL a buy grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 12th of May, 2025, it was noted that Morgan Stanley gave AAPL an overweight grade with a hold action. On Monday, the 5th of May, 2025, it was reported that Citigroup assigned AAPL a cautious grade with a hold action. On Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, it was reported that Piper Sandler gave AAPL a neutral grade with a downgrade action. On the same day, Friday, the 2nd of May, 2025, it was noted that Scotiabank assigned AAPL a perform grade with a downgrade action. Analysts have assigned Apple stock a general neutral rating. They consider the price-to-earnings ratio to be sell and the price-to-book ratio as strong sell. In terms of return on investment, the analysts rate the stock as strong buy. The following signals have been identified for Apple. Currently, there are few to no positive technical signals. The Apple stock exhibits sell signals from both short and long-term moving averages, which indicates a more negative outlook for the stock. During upward corrections, resistance can be expected at $205.29 and $201.60. A breakout above either of these levels would trigger buy signals. A sell signal was generated from a pivot top point on Thursday, the 1st of May, 2025, and since then, the stock has declined by 8.46%. Additional declines are anticipated until a new bottom pivot is established. Moreover, there is an ongoing sell signal from the 3-month moving average convergence divergence, or MACD. Yesterday, volume increased alongside falling prices, which may serve as an early warning, suggesting that this stock should be monitored more closely. Here are some other signals you might find interesting. Moving average convergence divergence, sell signal. Pivots, sell signal, observed 17 days ago. Bollinger, buy signal, noted 34 days ago. Short-term moving average, sell signal, indicated 6 days ago. Long-term moving average, sell signal, recorded 4 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal, identified 8 days ago. If we examine the 12-month chart, we see short moving average, sell signal, noted 4 days ago. Long-term moving average, buy signal, observed 56 days ago. The relationship between the short and long moving averages, buy signal, identified 51 days ago. Remember to visit our page at StockInvest.us if you wish to explore more signals. Support, risk, and stop loss for Apple. Apple finds support from accumulated volume at $188.38. This level may present a buying opportunity, as an upward reaction can be anticipated when the support is tested. The stock typically shows average movements throughout the day, and with solid trading volume, the risk is deemed medium. Over the last day, the stock fluctuated $4.24 between its high and low, which reflects a change of 2.19%. In the past week, the stock has experienced a daily average volatility of 2.21%. Before we dive into the possible good trading levels for Apple, let's quickly cover some essential fundamental data. First, the price-to-earnings ratio, or PE ratio. This crucial ratio measures a company's current share price relative to its per-share earnings. This is a relatively normal PE ratio, often seen in businesses with long track records or predictable revenues. In other news, the next earnings report for the second quarter of 2025 is expected on the 7th of August, 2025. Analysts' consensus estimates are at $1.42. Keep an eye on these numbers, as they can greatly impact stock prices. Now let's discuss some potential day trading levels for Apple. In case of an upward trend, the first resistance level for Apple is at $198.85. If you don't own any shares, you may want to wait for this level to be breached before entering a position. For those already holding the stock, this could be a level to consider for swing trading. On the downside, Apple encounters its first support level at $188.38. If this support level holds, it could be a good entry point, anticipating a rebound. The combined average rating for Apple from multiple analyst sources is neutral. Let's take a look at some recent insider trades. On the 12th of May, 2025, Chris Kondo conducted an insider sale of 4,486 shares of common stock. On the 23rd of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh conducted an insider sale of 4,570 shares of common stock. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh conducted an insider sale of 5,111 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh conducted another insider sale of 5,817 shares of restricted stock unit. On the 15th of April, 2025, Kevin Parekh also conducted an insider purchase of 16,458 shares of common stock. Based on the 100 most recent insider trades, we've calculated the insider power to be negative with a ratio of minus 19.644. Overall, insiders purchased 1,389,288 shares and sold 1,992,668 shares in the last 100 trades. We currently hold a negative evaluation for this stock, and as of now, no stop loss has been established. Is Apple stock a good buy? Currently, Apple displays several negative signals and is navigating a wide and declining trend. Consequently, we anticipate it will continue to perform poorly in the coming days or weeks, leading us to maintain a negative outlook on this stock. After evaluating the volatility and movements from the last trading day, our analysis indicates that the current price is undervalued. For trading on Tuesday, the 27th of May, we expect Apple to open higher by approximately 20 cents, starting the day at $195.48. We remind you that trading involves a high risk of losing money, and that you should consult with a financial advisor before buying or selling any securities. You should not base your investment decisions solely on information from StockInvest.us. By using this information, you acknowledge and accept responsibility for your own investment decisions. This is our current view of the stock. Do you agree or disagree? Please share your thoughts in the comments below. What is your target for the stock? Remember to like and subscribe. We wish you successful trading and hope you have a beautiful day from all of us here at Stock Invest.